it's me, LeTar, and I'm back with another tutorial slash challenge video. That's right, we're doing more. Well, on this one, we're going to continue on from our first challenge video, which will be linked in the description below. And the idea is, on this particular one, is we're going to go from workers to artisans in roughly, I reckon we could probably do it in about 35 minutes, which is quite a challenge. So we're going to give that a whirl, and fingers crossed we'll be able to do it. So here we are, let's go. Right, so I've got lots of wood and stuff like that. So we have an intention of increasing our population quite dramatically. So we're going to need to make sure that we support that growth, preferably before the requirement hits. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we've got enough of those base requirements, because we're going to be growing quite quickly. So that is the snaps requirement. Let's do the worker clothes requirement. Now we're probably going a fair bit quicker than you're used to seeing me go, but we do have a bit of a challenge ahead of us. So the idea is to try and get there as quickly as we can. Now, one of the core requirements we're going to find as for the workers is where is it? Oh, I need to do this, that's right. Is that they're going to require loads and loads of bricks. So getting that up nice and early is probably going to help us out in the long run. While we're waiting for that wood to pop in, we're going to start up. We're going to need to do that. We're going to go into blueprint mode just while we're waiting for that wood to turn up. Because for some reason it's taken forever. So 35 minutes or less, you know, is this something that you think's achievable? Can you do it? Have you done it in even less than what I'm going to attempt to be doing it in today? If you have, please do let me know what the fastest you've been able to do, and just to prove that there's no funny business going on. You can see this is the same the same as the previous video. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our worker conditions to try and offset any more time that we're going to be delayed with. I reckon we could probably get away with having a fair chunk of this population. In fact, just so I don't have to worry about it too much, let's push this up an extra 20% along with this. That way, as we're building up, it will even gain a little bit of a surplus. I think fish will probably be alright. So the aim is now we want to kind of get this into a positive number while we're building up bricks, and then we can start changing our our farmers into more workers. I suppose we could be getting some sausages as well while we're preparing that. We'll delay a moment because I really don't want to be hitting that number too much harder. Not to mention I'd prefer to be earning as well. Now, because we're on the hardest difficulty, we have started off with a very small amount. We'll have to try and improve that somewhat. So I think the first thing what we'll do is we'll have a crack at doing some missions. There we go. Pickup quest, that's an easy 6 grand. So let's get that happening. We're going to go down here and pick those two up, and I'm assuming he'll want that delivering back. So if you use the shift function, you can pretty much tell it to go down there, pick everything up and go up there. That's an easy 4.5 grand. We could even use that to buy some materials, which we may do. We've even got another mission to do. Where's that fox? Where is that fox? I'm not sure. I'm sure it will come across it. I'm still looking for that fox. I'm assuming it's a fox. The picture looks like a fox. Have you already seen it? That's a donkey. Was that it? No. There it is. Sorted. What we got? Oh, a mate. Oh, self-repair. That's not so bad. I think we're going to push a few more houses. So the idea is here is that we know we're going to be increasing the population, so we're doing it in a controlled way. Now, we do have quite a lot of buildings over here, and as a result of that, we're putting quite a lot of pressure on our warehouse to support all that. So we're going to add another warehouse, and that should, well, hopefully half the amount of loading that this warehouse has to do. And while we're in a positive, we're going to push for the piggies. Now, we could already do the slaughterhouse. Now, I'm going to keep this in warehouse mode, in blueprints mode. And I'm not going to construct that until I've actually got 50 workers, because the aim here is to be as profitable as possible. So what I'm aiming for is to make sure that we are okay with the farmers, and then we expand into the workers. And then once we're into a good position there, I'm hoping that the income will follow. Got another mission here. Oh, okay. A puzzle quest. I've got to find someone. Oh, okay. Oh, was that it? Apparently that was it. Oh, that was easy. Oh, a little bit of minus reputation. But, you see what I mean? Don't be afraid to do the quests right at the beginning. It is a little bit risky. Sometimes you can get positive and negative reputation with each faction. Oh dear. Is he not doing that? I imagine that's probably impacted me a fair bit. Let's see. No, we're okay. We're alright. In fact, let's double check everything. So we're stable on there. Plus, we're going up. And that'll start going up as well soon. Missing warehouse. Okay, let's have a quick check on this. So it says here that we're going to be under. So what we're going to do is we're just going to max out those working conditions. We're going to keep this around 25. Are we under? The demand is quite high. Why is the demand so? Oh, because we've got an extra one. Well, we don't want that. Not for now, anyway.
Don't tell me you followed your order.
Absolutely. Right, well, we've got a whole bunch of dollar now, so we've got one more quest available to us. And it's a collection quest. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, right, okay. I'm just picking up 2 castaways. So using the shift function. Oh, it won't quite let me get that one because I'm not in range to see it, so I'll have to do that one manually. Right, we've got some extra wood now, so we could probably even sell that and try and earn ourselves even more dollar. We're going to try and stick that to 50. It looks like everything wood-wise that we're doing will go into that. So there's no point selling the wood. But the timber we can sell. Right, so we're now in a position where we could start thinking about grain. There we go. Now, grain can be turned into flour, as you're most likely aware, but what you may not be aware of is the lifestyle needs. Now, once we get 1 or 2 grain turned into flour, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the lifestyle need benefit here for food and drink. Now, this is going to provide us with a couple of little bonuses, but the main one that we're wanting here is the farmers. Now, we're going to get an extra farmer per building that we have. So if I utilize the marketplace's statistics screen, which you can get onto from pretty much anywhere, you'll be able to see how many buildings we've got. Now, we've currently got 65 farmer buildings and 15 worker buildings. So if we start distributing that, taking a moment to think of the word here, just give me one moment, it'll come to me. Flour, there we go, got there in the end. That'll give us an extra 65 worker population. So that'll come in handy, plus a little bit of gold to boot as well. And when I say gold, I mean coins. Here, and where's the other one? There we are. And we're going to drop him off there too. In fact, we're going to drop him off there, and then we're going to send him up there, and he can help us with our next thing we're going to get. So we've got enough bricks, so we may as well. We're going to get the bakery as well. Now, you notice that I'm only going for 1 bakery, and that's because the bakery is going to offer us quite a lot of bread. It's not something...
Wise beyond your years.
The bakery, you see our demand currently? It's quite low, so we're not going to force that unless we absolutely need it, but we'll see if we do. And you'll notice that we've got quite a lot of farmers, so we can now start to convert those into workers. Now that's going to do wonders for our actual gold. Coins. Actual coins.
A competitor raised a settlement.
So we are probably going to need some more piggies. And after the piggies, we're going to start wanting soap. So that's what we'll do. And just for good measure, let's just we're going to have another warehouse just here as well. That way we're extra supported. We may even upgrade this road to a cobblestone road. Now, we have got a little bit of a deficit of happiness. Yes, okay. Oh, I thought that was on. Puzzle quest? Why not? What we got? Old Harold. If I remember, he's the one with a sign. There he is. Got him. Smashing naval architect. Yeah, he's okay. So we're gonna grab a lot of it because we can afford it because we're at 15 grand. We've nearly got as much as we started. Now that worked out perfectly for us because we're needing exactly 6 steel to start making the soap because we've already got 2 and we've just bought 6. So that will allow us, once he turns up at the dock yard, we'll be able to use that 4 steel to make the rendering works, and then another 4 steel to start constructing of the soap factory, which will then be able to start making even more profit. Now, we've just unlocked the ability to, I don't really want to make another one, I don't really want to utilise this space up here, so that's, is that flames? I don't know if that's flames. Let's go with that just in case, because we haven't got any flame coverage up here, so it'll be helpful to have that. Now, population's doing okay, and we're starting to build up a nice worker force, and considering we've just... Is there a fire? That dramatic music is rather disconcerting. Right, no, there's no fire. Right, so what I might do is I might get rid of this over here, and we'll start grabbing, there it is, start grabbing some charcoal, which obviously turns into coal, which we can utilise for the furnace, and over here as well, so it's relatively all close to each other. So what I may do is have it all down here. And normally I don't build so close to the actual settlement, but this is more of a quick tutorial video, so that's the aim. We'll have that there, and we'll have that there. So we're just waiting for that ship to turn up. It's halfway here already. So what we might do is might upgrade some more farmer houses into workers, just to give us a little bit more dollar as we wait. Oh, now you see I went over a smidge there. So what we could do is let's get some more farmers. Let's see how far we can push what we've got. Oh, that was a miss. Just keep pressing the wrong button, LTAR. You can do it. There we go. Let's go for that, and you know what? Let's do that too. I think that'll keep us quite happy for a little while. Marvellous. And we're going to build that as well, and we're going to need a warehouse down here, so we'll go with that there. And we'll see, we're even a positive. We're still making money, which is great. And we haven't even got the soap coming in yet. Now, you may have noticed that there's also another lifestyle need, which we can activate as well now. So, which is soap. So, once we start producing it, we could probably get even more farmers and making our citizens even healthier and getting a little bit of a financial benefit there as well. So, we may do that. Just try and improve that for us. So that'll take a little while for it to initiate and get actually producing. So what we're going to do, just to try and help things get to things a little bit faster, we're going to improve the cobblestone road there. So we should be a little bit faster in our logistical networks there. We're building up quite nicely on that, and I'm thinking we might even go for the furnace. Now it's a little bit risky, this one is, because we're only making 100 input for our balance, and we're going to be gobbling up quite a lot of our workers, so it's a little bit risky. But we've got the 2 production buildings, and they're kind of not doing a lot at the moment. So, and we're only going to go with the 1 furnace. Now the iron mine has the nifty ability of producing 1 of these 1 ton per every 15 seconds. Now, if I remember, that is every 30 seconds. So I'm actually producing twice as much as I need for the moment. So there's no point having that producing at 100%. And considering that we're a little bit upset with our current content of our island, it might be worth. Oh, you see, this is probably because I didn't do. If I had done that a couple of moments earlier, I might have got away with a mediocre one there rather than a minus, but that's fine. So let's go for it. We'll go for the furnace because I'd love to start making steel as quickly as I can. Now it says here that I'm a little bit behind on the. You see the little exclamation mark. So I'm minus on the coins, and I'm also minus on the worker population. So let's see how. In fact, we could probably do the same with these guys over here, because and look at that. Even though we're like maxing that out, we're still mediocre in terms of happiness. I may send him back up there, and he may be able to help us out with that. In fact, I don't want to be upsetting my people that much. So what we could do is we could probably build a church, and that may offset our happiness and even get a positive out of that. I think we may have to upgrade. Now we're going to get an extra 2 workers per house, so let's have a quick look, see how many that's going to give us. We could probably risk getting a few more workers as we're expanding. That's pushed us under the line on there. Yeah, we could probably squeeze one more. Yeah. Oh, missed. There we go. That should give us plus 20. So if we need another building, we can do it. While we're waiting for things to increase a little more, we may as well double check everything's a-okay. So it looks like we're a smidge over 1, but it's not recognising it as a problem, so we're a-okay there. And everywhere is either satisfied or slightly overproducing, which is fantastic for us. Which means everything that is the amount, so we're making just enough bread, which is fantastic, so we didn't have to waste any more workers on that, and upkeep of course. And it looks like as soon as when this kicks into gear, eventually. Yeah, it is. It's kicking in. In fact, I think it just dropped one off. We should be getting some. Yes, we are starting to get some. Fantastic. You've turned up. So let's grab. Yeah, that's what I'll do. May as well. And we're about to hit 200. So let's go for it. Now, because we've only got one of these and one of these, it might be worth us seeing, because you see the time is 45 and that is producing every 30, so I reckon if we max this out as well, we could probably get that to, yep, 30 to 30. So there you go, we're going to be 100% satisfying this at a plus 150%, so it'll be a 1-to-1 ratio, which will come in really handy. So every 30 seconds we'll be getting one of those, and that'll come in super handy for when we get the school, which I think I'm going to place there. It seems like a nice little spot for us to place. So it's pretty much now a race to see if we can get up to, well, I think it's 25, is it? I don't know, but we need to probably improve our worker population a smidge. Well, that'll knock everybody up again by 1. Let's have a quick look what that means for us. So 42, so we'll probably be just under that 750 mark. Yeah, we might need a couple more houses, or just 2, or maybe 1 more. We'll see how we go. But while we're waiting for that, the delivery of our ship, it's only halfway there. Oh, we've got another little quest we could do, potentially do. A delivery quest? We'll do that. Oh, we might not do that one. We'll see. I think we've got another quest up here as well. I'd love to be over 10 grand by the end. Yeah, why not? What do you want? You just want me to turn up? Okay, well, I can turn up. No rush for those quests. Once he drops off, we can probably get him to do one of those quests. You see, we want to constantly try and make sure we've got as much dollar coming in as possible, because at the moment we're kind of stagnating on our gold. Sorry, coins. I mean coins. So we may even, yeah, I think we will. Yeah, we're going to go for the church. As we're waiting for the steel, I think we're going to go for the church. Look at that, just went up again. Awesome. Nearly there. Ooh, got another mission. Say, do not be scared of doing these missions. Well, everyone's going to be happy if I do this one. Yeah, we'll do that as well. Close. We might even end up with a happy paper. So what else could I be doing to offset?
We'd understand if there's too much on your plate.
Oh, brilliant, we've unlocked the school. So now we'll be able to figure out what the requirements are. So it is 20, not 25. So we are going to possibly be 35-ish minutes over. I reckon we'll be there. We'll see how we do. Let's do one of these quests. You're close. Let's do you first. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, easy. and we're going to build the church. Watch this. And I think it's 7 per house. So, yep, that's okay. Now, the benefit of having happy people is that, you know, less likely to riot and whatnot. But also, if you get it to a certain point, like 30, you can get an extra
Patience
volunteer.
rewards us.
Oh, brilliant. Where do you want me to take that? Over here? No problem. So we're at 10. So in another 5 minutes time, based on some pretty sketchy maths, we'll see, we should be able to build the school. And then in another 1 minute's time after that, we should be able to build our first artisan house. So that's the hope. As long as nothing sets on fire, we should be okay. Does that cover our fire? It does. It does cover us. So what we might do while we're doing that is we could probably upgrade some of the roads that are transporting some more goods. And it looks like we're covered all the way up here. So we can do some other little checks. So what we might do is might check, look, positive, positive, positive. That's mediocre, that's mediocre. So we're stable on those two. That's no problem there. And we're stable on the soap as well. Yep. Another 7 grand. Fantastic. We're making tons of dollar. Right, let's go down here. What was that book? Ironworks. Oh, that's amazing. Would you look at that? Plus the attractiveness as well. That come in really good handy, that will. That's like going to make me 25% more efficient. Really handy. Not sure I'm going to be able to do that one though. Absolutely love Anno. It's a fantastically beautiful game. Really is. Now, I didn't exactly win the island lottery when I floated on, oh sorry, sailed on over. Yeah, I won't mind doing that. Blooming heck, 13 grand to take a photo. Deal. This guy really loves pictures. We've got more money than we started off with. And we're already 40 minutes into the game. That's fantastic. Deal. Like I say, don't be afraid of doing the quests. They're totally worth it. And not only that, but it keeps the enemy eyes off your back. You know, the happier you can make them, the less likely they are to declare war on you. I mean, there are other factors as well, like having a strong military and having plenty of influence dropped into each one of these factors. So, for example, if you click on the diplomacy tab and you pop over to see this fellow, you'll notice that his economy is slightly worse off than ours at the moment, and our military is on par. Now, if we built a defensive turret in our harbour, that would increase our military, which means that he would be less likely, or considerably less likely to attack us because, well, we've got a reasonable military force in comparison to his. So he's likely to declare war on us at this time. So the only factors that can really factor in on that are his personal preferences to what we do, or his economy rating, or if we buy some shares or things like that. That could probably upset him a smidge. So unless we give him a kind of a reason to attack us by being weaker than him or anything like that, then he'll probably try and stay neutral as long as he can. Unless he really wants to have a fight. Right, so we're now at 28 grand. This is going really well. Love it. So we're we're 2 minutes away to getting Artisans. It's going to be wonderful. Now, you may say, well, you're not getting beer though. Well, let's have a quick look at the possibility of beer around us. So, I'll tell you what, let's turn you around. We're going to go up here. We might grab some more. This one's got hops. That'll be handy. This one's got hops. And it's got some other little bits too. Which one do I want? Decisions, I'm not sure. I might consider doing that. We'll see. But the goal of this episode is not to be providing them with beer, it's to getting to Artisans as quickly as we can. And I reckon we can definitely do that very, very soon. Is it 25? It is, it's 25. That's all. It's sort of coming up. Mail house that. There. So I'm literally just waiting to be able to get that, which I can. Fantastic. Right now, it is a matter of waiting for this number to change to 20. What we might do, while we're faffing around with that, is might try and get a little bit more money out of everybody, because I don't like being under 100 income. Just as we're waiting. Now we're 1 minute away. 1 minute away, and we'll be able to upgrade. We're just waiting for that to change. As long as all our other supplies stay constant, which it appears that they will, we should be on for a win. So I've just clicked the upgrade button, and I'm just waiting for some of our worker houses to change any moment now. It's going to be any moment. Any moment. Boom! Brilliant! That's fantastic. We have hit our goal. We've definitely hit our goal. I think that might have been 30 minutes. Look at that. We've done it. Look at that. We've got tons of dollar. We've got positive money coming in. Oh, that was a win. It was easy. Or is it easy? What do you think? Do you think it's easy? Oh, could we be sailing to the new world? We could. We could be sailing to the new world. So, now you've seen it, talk to me. Let me know. Like, comment. Have you been able to do this little challenge? Do you fancy having a crack, seeing if you can do it? Can you get to Artisans in 45 in-game minutes? Now, that's the challenge. Can you do it? If you can, please show me a screenshot. I'd love to see your guys' attempts to achieve this goal. Is it an easy goal? Am I saying should I be able to do this in 25 minutes? Let me know. I want to know. Just in case you didn't know, there's an easy way to contact me. Just check in the description. You can use Facebook, Discord, however you prefer. Right. Thank you